What's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and today we're gonna see some crazy clips of the worst dates I can find. Now, like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, so make sure to stay tuned all the way till the end to find it. But in this first one, I guess we have this speed dating thing going on, and apparently all of these guys are making fun of this man's job. There is nothing wrong with working a normal job. Is everybody supposed to be like some kind of celebrity? I don't get it.
22.
What you do for a living?
I work at Former Mills and
Don't laugh. What's going on? What's going on?
I got a job.
Right, like what's wrong with that?
And this text me of this woman over here, I guess she is saying bluntly that she never wants to have any kids due to the fact about how much time it's gonna take from her life. People are entitled to their own opinions, but I really do feel like she's gonna change her mind down the road.
You have kids?
I'm not having kids.
What you mean you're not having kids?
I'm not having kids.
That's what you was born here to do.
No, I'm not.
Why would you not want to have kids?
Why would I?
I'm asking you.
Why don't I want to have kids? I don't see any benefit.
For giving somebody life?
You have a kid and your life becomes about the kid. I want my life to be about me.
Oh, you selfish.
That's
In this text me of this woman over here, I guess she gets put to the test with this delusional calculator to see how high her standards actually are. Now, I've seen a lot of women fail this. However, she passed in my opinion. I don't think anything she really said was out of the ordinary or something that I would say is unrealistic.
When it comes to dating, what would you say is like your minimum age for a guy that you're dating?
Like maybe 2 years younger, like so like 21.
And maximum?
I guess if someone was like 36 and asked me out, like I would potentially say yes.
Would you date someone that's married?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of race?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of height?
Well, I'm 5'6", I think. Maybe like 5'3" minimum. If I like a person, like their height's kind of like not really the most important part.
Would you date someone that is obese?
No, because we probably wouldn't be compatible.
Minimum income?
I don't really care.
So would you date someone that's
I mean,
making
I have a
20K?
job, so yeah.
Well, there's a delusions calculator.
Delusional?
You're actually not. I'm actually very surprised. 39.8% chance of finding a man. It says here that you're definitely down to earth. I don't think anyone's ever gonna beat that percentage ever.
And this is the next one. I hated this clip so much. Basically, this woman over here, she is victim blaming herself to the point where she's trying to tell the story, and it sounds like a horror story, but in reality, it's just her fighting her own delusion. Thankfully, we actually have the other side of the story with the other man explaining it, and this is what really went down.
So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why the hell he was approaching me.
She had bird shit on her shoulder. I was just trying to tell her that she had bird shit on her shoulder.
Or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am."
False. I was 40 feet away.
And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me."
Who does that?
And he like immediately started going in the other direction.
She's over here like tweaking out on me.
I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, like got like, "What the F?" Like he started cussing and yelling like, what's your problem?
Yeah, because who the fuck responds to somebody like that? I said, "Excuse me."
And I looked at him and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car.
I was going to my car.
And I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot." Like yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot.
We were both walking out of Target. She was just ahead of me. Like bird shit shoulder. So I like.
And this next one, I guess you have Travis Scott over here. He's eyeing down his ex, and I guess people were expecting him not to be sad. He's a celebrity, but at the end of the day, he's still human. He's still gonna have those kind of feelings. And this text me of this woman over here who really realized that I guess working is not for her anymore, and feminism was a complete lie.
Give me an apron, give me a vacuum, put me back in the kitchen. I'll do it. I won't complain. I'm fine. I'm tired. I'm done. I won't do it no more.
And this next one, I absolutely hated this clip as well. Basically, this woman over here, she is complaining that she's unable to do certain things because they're unable to accommodate her due to her size. She then decides to blame all these places because she feels left out. And I'm like, if there is a problem in your life that you can possibly fix, like losing weight, you should probably do that than rather make this stupid TikTok expecting people to accommodate you.
Sometimes my friends will hit me up and like want to go try new restaurants, and I always have to Google the establishments and look at their seating just to make sure that it will actually accommodate me. If I was ever flying and traveling for like a vacation or something and I were to lose my luggage, 99% of places don't carry anything large enough to fit me. There's plenty of things that I would like to do, but I can't because of my weight. These are things that I shouldn't be prevented from doing, that I shouldn't be able to do.
The victim complex is just running rampant here. There are steps that you can take to change this for yourself.
Run, bitch! Run!
And this next one, it is correlated to the last clip. For anybody who thinks that being fat and beautiful is a good thing, I'm so happy this woman made this video.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show,
which didn't last long because she died.
And this next we have this woman over here. She is talking about body count. I guess she is 22 and even says that 50 is a normal number at that age. Just imagine having a car with 50 owners and it's like a brand new car. Clearly something's wrong with it if nobody decides to keep the car.
One in our lives, 22 years old, I would say probably like 50 was my mom.
Ladies, I want you to know that we generally don't care about body count. Like, sure, some guys do. However, if you're 22 years old and you say your body count's 50, we're gonna care. And it's actually not for the reason you think. See, you'd think that we'd have a problem with the fact that you've been fucked by a new dude every month and a half for the last 6 years. But seriously, that's not the problem. The problem is that while you slept with those 50 dudes, none of them wanted to keep you around. And sure, there's gonna be a lot of women in the comment section who are like, no, I didn't want them. Then why'd you let them fuck you? You obviously wanted them. See, sex happens because you want it. Relationships happen because we want it. And if you've managed to sleep with 50 dudes by the age of 22 and none of them wanted to stay with you, even though you slept with them, none of them were like, well, that's worth dealing with her personality. That says something about you.
And this next we have this man over here. He's definitely playing with fire in my opinion.
The dishwasher isn't working.
It's not working?
No.
Wait. Let me see your hand real quick. Let me see it. Okay. Let me see the other one.
What?
Looks fine to me. Looks like it's working just fine.
Stop.
In this next we have this woman over here. She decides to destroy this woman on a simple question that I feel like everybody knows.
Woman, go, please. It's one of you. A person who their internal idea of what they are is a woman.
Terrible definition. Coming from a lesbian, that destroys the very concept of our sexual orientation.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must.
In this section, we have this older woman over here. She is a city girl, and I guess she just regrets her entire life wasting her time dating all of these rappers, these NBA players, these athletes, rather than just settling down when she was younger and had most of her value. Now, men have been saying this for quite some time, but I guess women just need to hear from another woman.
So,
but to be
what's
honest,
wrong? But what's wrong with you?
To be honest, in my 20s, what I was doing was just dating for fun. Dating, I'm going to be really blunt, dating like, you know, rappers, athletes. And by time I was ready to sit down, I was already in my 30s and I'm like, oh, like I've done give away my most precious years to just partying and being on a scene. And now that I'm in my 30s, I'm trying to date and I really don't know what I like.
Keep going.
I'm trying to figure out what do I like because for the past 4 years I've been engaged twice and they weren't the ones.
Have you been in therapy?
Yes, I'm in therapy now.
Let me ask you a question that you probably haven't asked yourself because thank you for being honest because I was going to get to it anyway.
And this next one I found this absolutely sad. Men, watch out.
Have you ever used a guy for a free meal?
Oh yeah. Duh. Yeah, I think everyone has.
Somebody recently told me that they thought I was 36 years old.
She's 29.
That's impossible! And this next one, this is definitely one of the most saddest clips on the list. We have this man over here. He is simping for this girl who already has a boyfriend, and he feels like he can play the long game with her. She looks at him like he is pathetic, she doesn't respect him, and like I said, she has a boyfriend. She even makes fun of him during this clip, and I'm like, dude, what are you even there for still? Leave.
In a relationship?
Yeah. No.
Oh. Okay, well,
you say yeah, you say no.
We are not in a relationship. No.
Okay, I guess we're not.
Miscommunication here.
No. perfect communication. He's actually just an acquaintance. I only recently met him 2 weeks ago.
It was love at first sight, but she's shy. She needs time to build into it. That's what I think.
No, I don't.
Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
Oh, you do have a
Yes,
boyfriend.
not him.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean he can't score, right?
In this next one, I guess this girl gets ghosted during her date. And to be honest, I am curious about what ended up happening. But that's it, guys. So much for watching, guys. The next one. Take care. Peace.